Don't know when the camera shut off, but I got both pistons done. And I was just about to round up some material for the glass displacer tube mount. And right after I vacuum up this mess over here and clean that up, put my graphite away, and then I will be back. So, because I'm going to make the tube or the mount out of aluminum. There's going to be two rubber O-rings around it, slide in there snug and hold it. So, I will be back. Okay, I found some 1/2-inch aluminum stock. That's what I'm going to try to use. I have to cut the O-rings the right depth for this, for it to stretch it out and fit it snug into the glass tube. So first off, I'm going to part that off, or face that off. Here. Put my hanger back on. I could just put the screw in there. You know, at least they could have made these handles out of aluminum or something light. Now, get this over here. So those the O-ring grooves are going to be only in far enough to leave a 30-thou shoulder. So go with my part-off blade. My small part-off blade too big. My small part-off blade might be about the right size, so we'll try it. We'll try it. So, come touch. And then 50 and then 30, so 80 thou. 50, 60, 70, 80 thou. That should leave about a 30 thou flange on it. And it's saying to go depth-wise. Don't have a dimension yet. Burn off. And we'll try that right there. Okay, I went for the O-rings. I went with a bigger diameter rubber O-ring. Not diameter this way, but diameter as far as material thickness. And put that in there. And I had to put a little Vaseline on in order to get the tube to slide over it, but I got it. Come on. I don't want to push too hard. Well, anyway, I got it to go, and Thing is, with that flame polishing, the edge, it leaves a little lip. I'm wondering if I shouldn't just go ahead and make one without flame polishing it. I hate to do that because that does leave it spots for it to crack and break right away. Now although this one is long, I could just cut this one off, because they're supposed to be 1 inch 700 long. I wonder if I could cut just a smidgen off of that. I think they're both the same. This in here is just slightly longer. Well, they fit snug on there, but they'll go, and that's okay. So I'm just gonna leave them. So now I got the O-rings on this one. I need to do. If you look at the drawing, I need to do a counter bore on the back side here, which will be the outside of it. And the hole through the center, I'm going to make a 124/5 so I can do a press fit. Actually, a 124 would probably be better. And but I got to do a counter bore that's 390 diameter and 197 deep. So we'll go ahead and do that first. I better get these tubes out of the way here before I break them. And we'll get at it here. Probably should do the counter bore first. I can go in there with a 3/8 end mill and then open it up. It doesn't have to be exactly flat on the bottom. So I'm just going to go with, if I can find a full-size 3/8 end mill. Here. It would be nice. I'm looking. Well, I got everything but I don't know how much this one is undersized. This is a boring end mill. The flutes are grounded a taper back so that they don't just out on the end cuts. This is at 350. Yeah, I'm still going to keep looking here. I might have one over here. You know, when you don't want one, you find one right away. Here we go. Here's a 3-fluter center cutting, and it doesn't look like it's been resharpened. We'll give that one a whirl. We'll stick it in here. Lathe hasn't been running yet today. I quit yesterday after I couldn't get the tube on there. And then came out and put a little Vaseline on it, then boom, then it got it to go on. So, you know this routine, my routine for initial startup in the morning. First thing is got to plug it in. I unplug my machines every night. I think I may have mentioned I have a cut off I have a cutoff box. Just haven't put it in because I don't know. I don't know if my machines are going to stay where they're at. I might be able to scooch over a little bit and gain a little more room. So we're going to switch to I'm going to check the oil here before I start it up. See where we're at. See if I can. Oh yeah, it's past the sight glass, so we're doing good. It doesn't leak anywhere, so we'll run it at a low RPM here a little bit. Get that oil circulating, kind of like me in the morning. I get up and sit on the edge of the bed and get the blood circulating. Okay, that should be fine. And now I'm going to kick it up to 1,000. Let's get in here and touch off first. I'm going to go in here and touch it. And I'm going to zero my dial out. Back up just one turn. We got to go in 197. Might as well say 200. Okay. Well, that ain't gonna work. I just wrecked it. I had to go deeper with the counterbores, so I got to go smaller with it, or deeper with the grooves. So I can't have it like that. Well, so much for that one. Well, poop. Oh, I guess I wasn't thinking there, was I? I gotta get this other O-ring out of here and then cut it off. Come on, I just about got you. It's being stubborn. All right. Yeah, they were. I think they both would have fell off. Let's. I got some aluminum rings. Well, I'll shoot. So I'll probably have to go with a 1/4 inch diameter. The thing is, it has to go over this gland nut, so I might have to go back to the smaller O-rings. Because the gland nut has a little spud sticking out on it, and I think that has to go over that. There's got to be room for it, and that is 350. Yeah, so I got to go with the smaller O-ring. So that kind of throws a. So can't use these heavy ones. I'm looking to see if I could find an O-ring that's out of my O-ring kit here that is a little bit bigger in diameter. These fit into the glass tubes a little on the loose side. So they definitely need to be stretched and tight. So, well, we'll try this again. Cut that off. And we'll part that, or face that off. Face that off. I'm going to put a little chamfer on that end of that. And I think I found cutter that I can use, or tool bit that I can use for cutting that groove. Now I put it back away because the part off blade was not quite the right size. So, and this is 70 thou, and I need a part off or a grooving tool that's about 70 thou, and that's what this is right here. So it's a small one, so we can put it in a put it in a holder. My wrench. I'll have to stack some stuff underneath, or put a tool bit or something underneath that one. It's just a 1/4 inch, or it's too small. It'll be way below center, and I don't know if I can adjust it up high enough. So I need some packing to put underneath. Like, that's too small. I put another tool bit underneath, maybe. No, that's too tall. That's a 3/8. I can find the 5/16. Everything but what I want. Isn't that the way it goes? Huh. I've used it before, so maybe I do have enough adjustment. Oh, here's another 1/4 inch. I can stack two of them. So stack two of them up together. This one actually looks a little bit better. Let's see what size this one is. This one is well, that's a 50 only. So we want this one to stick out on top here. Like that. clamp that. Oh, here's the one that I was thinking I was going to use. It's laying right here. For crying out loud. Oh, that's only 60. The one I got in there is 70. We'll go with the one I got in there. So now, I got to figure out just how deep I need to go. This ring is the OD at a relaxed state. And a relaxed state is trying to get it when it just touches. Right there, about 490. And the tube in the inside is 550, so 60 thou. I want to stretch that O-ring 60 thou. So and it's 400. So 460 from 540 thou. I want to go in 40 thou. Come up here and touch. Move over the 70. 50, 60, 70. And then 30 thou. 10, 20, 30. Right there. I don't want to go in. Touch. Oh, I should have set my height. Looks good though. I think I lucked out. There's 60 thou. And memory paper knocked the converter off of it. Let's put that in there once and see what we got. Got Vaseline. The Vaseline made a big difference. I was trying to slide it into the glass tube. So let's just see. Won't go over right now. Let's get the Vaseline. I keep a jar of Vaseline out in the shop for such occasions. Like a clean grease. Petroleum jelly, so it wants to slide out of the groove right away when I think that's just a little too tight yet. So that was 60 thou deep. Let's go another 10. If I can get the O-ring out of there without wrecking it. Come on. I had it a couple times here. There we go. That was 60 thou deep. Let's go 70. There's 70. That's 70 thou. What's that? Petroleum. Got all the petroleum jelly on my fingers and not on the. There we go. Perfect. Oh yeah, perfect. That's a perfect fit there. All right. Pull it off. I was afraid to break it. All right. So now, how far over do I got to go? So I get that's plus, and let's calculate that out before I go and cut it off again. So now we went 70 thou deep. Well, actually not 70 thou deep. It's 70 thou in the diameter, 35 thou deep. So 70 thou. So it's 430 now. So we got to stay under 430. And this is a 3/8, so we should be in business. Should be okay this time. It's going to be thin. It's going to be thin, but I'm wondering if I shouldn't drop down to. Well, I can't drop down. I was thinking drop down to 5/16 so I can go over the. But I got to go over that spud on the gland nut. All right, and that spud, all that is giving it more land. More land for the rod to ride on. You know, I could get rid of that spud because I plan on putting the bushing in there anyway. I could get rid of that spud and let the bushing protrude out, and then that way I'd be dropping down to the diameter that I have in the inside, which I think is a 1/4 inch. Yeah, 1/4 inch. So then it would only be a 1/4 inch protruding out, and let the bushing actually protrude out. Because what it is giving it more land for. I'm thinking that's all that does. I can't see any other reason to have that poking out like that on the gland nut. Well, anyway, let's get this other groove in, which is. I seen it yesterday on here. The distance between. Oh, it's 30 thou off of that. So it's that. It's back 30. So be 325. 325. Go over here. Touch. One, 2, 3, 25. I'm gonna get pattern file out here and do it on the top of that needle file. Knock the birds off, clean it up. Just a needle file, pattern file. Put this one on. I just want to make sure that I can get that glass tube over both of them. Put that in there. Put a little dab of glue on there. I'll clean this all up when I put it together for real here, and I'll just put a little drop of glue or oil in it or something. Carefully work it back and forth. There we go. Over one. Can't get her. I might have to give myself just a little more clearance than this. So that was 70 thou. Try to go like 75. Try to get that out of there. Get that O-ring back out of there. I just slid it up there. Hopefully I didn't wreck it. All right. We went 70. 2, 4, 6. I'm about 80. I went 80. Hopefully that's not too much. The second one is just kind of, I think is just to hold it, the tube in, so it doesn't, just support. Now I gotta get over the first one here. It's like putting on a tire. There we go. Got it. It's like putting on piston rings. But yeah, it holds it from dropping anywhere, I think. So now to decide what I want to do with that gland nut.